Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bring out the big boys. This is a Muay Thai super heavyweight fight. 3 rounds of 3 minutes with a 1-minute break in between. In the blue corner, weighing in at 115.5 kilograms, George Grobbelaar. In the red corner, fighting out of Cape Town, weighing in at 99.9 kilograms, with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss, ladies and gentlemen, Dumani Mtya.
Garth, here we have it, a highly anticipated fight. These two gentlemen certainly are the heaviest in this building at the moment. We've got in the blue corner, Grobbelaar, aged 29 years old, weighing in at 115.5 kilograms. Unfortunately, we've got an uncharted fight record with him. There's something special about this fighter this evening. He had a 5-year-old boy named Estienne Null, who unfortunately lost his life to cancer. And this evening for him is incredibly important, as he's not only fighting for the loss of his son, he's also fighting for his memory.
Absolutely, but his opponent fighting out of the red corner from Cape Town is Dumani Mtya. He's 25 years of age and weighs in at 119 kilograms. He's got 3 fights behind him with 2 wins and 1 loss.
And let's get to it. Round 1. Dumani working his way around the outside of the ring. Stepping up at center. Both of them got traditional Muay Thai styles, you can see on their legs. Dumani coming into the 1-2.
So Saw's looking very, very relaxed as well, and lands at one of those huge kicks, and Dumani goes to the ground.
Saw's got a very strong leg kick there, looking quite relaxed with the kick. Dumani's going to want to use his teep kicks to push him off guard here. Use his long reaching jab. There you go, looking for the jabs. Saw's throwing those heavy punches. They don't have that much strength behind them. I can see the caliber of the punch. Dumani's definitely got the clinch advantage.
He does at this stage, but I mean, Aiden, if you ever look at the fighters and the way that Saw's is composing himself, he's got incredible, the way that he blocks, exceptionally good, not letting a single punch through from Dumani. His kicks, he actually fights like he's a lightweight, and seems so relaxed.
Yeah, definitely. They don't seem to be over 100 kilograms. They're fighting with very good technique here. Dumani just getting pushed up against the ropes here.
And of course, Saw's has got the emotional aspect of the fight behind him as well. Where only a week ago he lost to Etienne. So, I mean, he really wants to win this fight, and he is fighting in the name of little 5-year-old Etienne who lost his life a week ago. So, there's a lot of heart and a lot of sort of passion for Saw's in this fight.
On the other hand, Dums has just recently come back from Iran, where he placed 2nd, fighting the top fighter from Iran in international country. Boys finding the clinch. Going to open up here, they're going to have a little bit of room. Should be working the leg kicks here. Dumani's going to want to watch for that leg kick, block it, and then come back with a counter attack. So it's just working the inside knees. Dumani should
So
step up the game and throw. He's also got a good position to get the knees in the inside chest here. There you go, that's what I'm talking about. He's got position, he needs to look for those knees into the stomach.
But also those inside knees that Source was landing earlier, are quite effective and do wear down your opponent. So this fight still very evenly matched at this stage. And that's the bell signaling the end of round 1.
Man, just looking at the way they broke up that fight in the last bit, both fighters just smiling at each other. There doesn't seem to be anything going on with them. Both cool as cucumbers and showing composure there. Source has got a team of men around him there, over 4 or 5 people attending to his needs in his second. He's obviously got very good support and backup.
That's Martin Rosen signaling the end of the break, and the fighters are brought back to the center of the ring. They will touch gloves and round 2 will start.
And the fighters are facing off here, showing each other respect. Spinning back punch there by Source, didn't find its mark. He's now pushing Dumani, rushes him to the ground. Dumani will get it up, just shake off, there wasn't any damage done there. Reaching jab by Dumani, finding its mark. Source coming into the flurry of punches.
Source starting bringing a lot into the start of the second round.
Dumani now starting to work the knees on the inside clinch. Each and every one of those knees does do a little bit of damage.
Another good kick there from Source and another nice kick, knee there from Dumani. Oh, and another big knee there from Dumani again to the inside leg.
You can see those knees are finding their mark because Source is looking to counter-attack him. That has made its mark. That knee found its way into his stomach. You can see Source is reacting to it. Dumani works his way, puts the pressure on now, he can capitalize on that. You can see Source has lost some of his steam here. Dumani just reaching out with that jab. Needs to use his right-hand punch.
That was also a big kick there from Source.
I must say, I couldn't quite see it as the fighters had their backs to me, but Dumani managed to find a very good, strong knee into Source's stomach in that last movement.
Definitely, and possibly turning the fight around a little bit. And there we go, another knee.
There you go, you
Dumani
can
realizes
see
that that's something that's going to work for him. If he keeps on working that midsection, this could really turn the fight around.
There comes a stage in every fight where a fighter finds the weapon that's going to work against his opponent. And often the victor will find that weapon sooner than the other. And you can see the force that those punches are thrown with. There is so much weight behind it. Would knock any average man right to the ground.
Both these fighters still very in the fight. They both want to win it, both giving each other, throwing what they have, the weapons that they have against each other, and massive exchange of punches and knees. So the fighters sit in their respective corners for the last time as they will be entering the ring for the start of round 3 next, which is the third and final round of the fight. And both fighters still very evenly matched. We'll be waiting to see what happens in the third round, because it looks like this may be the deciding round. Marlon Rosen gets the fighters back to the center of the ring. Make sure the judges are ready, hands up, and the fighters back on for round 3. Third and final round of this bout. And Source kicks it off with a great right kick there to the midsection, and then back into the grapple.
Gets pushed off his feet.
Fighters are back on their feet, back into the ring, and where Dumani throwing some good punches there. Source looking for a jab.
Fighters have seemed to slacken off on the pace here. Not sure whether they're tired or whether they're just looking for an opportunity in the opening.
Oh, and a huge flying knee there from Dumani, landing as well. That would score some good points in the judges' scorecards. Source looking for the low kick there and straight back into the grapple, but walks into a knee. Dumani throwing a good elbow.
Dumani now looking for those elbows. Looks like he can capitalize on these tiredness of Source at the moment. Source really looks a bit fatigued now in this round. And Dumani's fitness is doing the trick here. There seems to be a lot of blood around Source's face. I think as a cut has opened up in his forehead. Can't quite judge yet. Yep, that's right. Right on top of his right eye, I think.
I think that was from one of the elbows that landed there. A lot of blood now. The fight will have to be stopped at this stage. And maybe a doctor would need to come to the corner just to check him out. That really does look like a bad cut.
And there you have it. With that much meat behind each punch, there's a serious amount of damage that can be done. We now have the doctor stepping up into the ring. If the doctor takes a look and he wants to stop the fight, he can do so. Just under normal rules, once the doctor steps into the ring, the fight has to be called. However, he can administer some attention from the outside of the ropes. I think there'll be a certain amount of granted time to see if they can actually seal that cut up, otherwise they'll have to throw in the towel.
Does look like the fight's going to continue. They are going to put Vaseline into the wound to try and stop the bleeding as much as possible. So we'll have to wait to see if they are going to continue on with this fight. Interestingly enough, we've got blood all over the commentary desk as well. But Dumi coming straight back in with a big kick. He's going to be looking at capitalizing on this and going for that cut.
You see Dumani's going to really capitalize on the amount of blood. Source is pushing him around. He knows he's got to do a lot of work to get back in this fight.
Not a lot of time left in this round. I think
Marlon's giving him a warning here that he's not allowed to elbow to the top of the head, which is fair enough. Dumani just backing off, looking for his position here. He's fighting very smart, looking for that cut. Looks want to open that cut, looking for the inside knees. Oh, Source has taken a shot to the groin.
This could also be an opportunity for his corner to try and stop the bleeding a little bit more. He can have up to 5 minutes to recover from a groin shot like that. So But I really think we are in the dying seconds of the round in any case. So if you can recover and try and get back into the ring, maybe you'd need to look for a knockout at this stage, because Dumani really is taking control of this round, where the previous rounds maybe a little bit more even. And that's it. The fight has been called.
Yeah, the fight has been
The
called.
cut really does look quite bad. It probably is deep. It's bleeding a lot.
One can definitely say that it's definitely an honorable
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our two brave fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Dumani Mtya. Jimmy, congratulations on your fight. Literally, blood all over the ring. Must have been one tough fight.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. So the tough contender, man. It keeps coming. Good stuff.
You guys have a saying in your gym, train hard, fight easy. Was that what happened today?
Well, we trained hard and we fought hard tonight. You know, it's never easy.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations, dudes.